going on YouTube? Welcome back to Washington Command Post. This is Commander Plank coming at you with a video. Oh my God, rejoice. Before I get into the rejoicing, please like, share, subscribe. I'm getting back into the swing of things with this. If you haven't noticed, I haven't posted a lot of stuff other than some shorts. I had a second child and now I have a second cat, and that's created more havoc than I guess my wife anticipated. So just let me know, comment, like, share, subscribe, all that in the comment section down below. And we can now rejoice because the reign of tyranny and terror is over. Dan motherfucking Snyder, pardon my French, no, not really, motherfucking Snyder, is finally not the owner of the Washington Commanders, Washington Redskins, whatever you want to call the team, the Washington football team, whatever. He's no longer the owner, okay? So we can rejoice. The reign of tyranny, the reign of terror is done. It's done. 20 years of desolate, destitute, horrible ownership, whatever you want to call it, is finally over. Now, this doesn't mean the new owner's going to be better. I mean, he can't be worse than Dan Snyder. Let's just be honest about that. But it doesn't mean the new owner's going to be like perfect. But he's a new owner. He's going to be better than Dan Snyder. You could have an owner, you could have no owner, and it'd probably be better than Dan Snyder. Because no owner's not going to interfere with draft picks. No owner's not going to go out and tell the head coach, hey, I know you're the coach and you know more about football than me. I'm just a billionaire and I just know about analytics and communications and shit. But go get this quarterback because I want him. Because I think I'm smarter than everyone else when I've never done anything with football in my life other than own a team. Okay? You can go back tons of situations. Jeff George. Okay? RG3. Hell, recently Dwayne Haskins. So, owner intervention and football decisions is just not smart. You hire someone that knows football, that knows way more than you. You behold their trust into them and let them fix the situations. This guy's just a freaking idiot. And I'm glad he's gone. I'm glad he's not here anymore. We can rejoice. I wish I could do it. I could have gone down to Virginia yesterday, down to DC, and just celebrate with people who are just excited about Dan Snyder being gone. And I also listened to Josh Harris's introductory press conference. I like this guy. I think he's going to get some leeway. He's going to get some about a year leash, and he couldn't have picked a better time. Like if Dan Snyder would have waited one more year to sell, I think it would have been tough to get him to sell after a year. Because I have a really, really good feeling that Washington's going to have a very good year this year. A very, very good year indeed. I think Sam Howell is going to be, if you've seen any of my shorts, go ahead and watch them, check them out. But Sam Howell is going to have one of the best seasons that Washington had. He's going to hit 30 touchdowns, barring he stays healthy. He's going to hit that 30 touchdown mark. First quarterback to do that since Sonny Jurgensen. I think he's the only one to do it, or maybe he didn't even hit 30. He might have just hit 30, but I think Sam Howell's going to exceed that. Okay, I think we're going to have a good season. I think we were 8-1 last year with Carson Wentz. Jake Fromm, I think, even started the game last year, and Taylor Heineke. So we were 8-1 with that atrocious excuse for a quarterback group. We also had a shit coordinator last year. I've been on that bandwagon. I started that bandwagon. I'll say that from day one. I hated Scott Turner. Okay, I started that bandwagon about how bad a coordinator he was. Took a couple other people out there. I'm not going to mention names, but a couple other people out there took him a season or two to realize how bad he was and how he didn't understand momentum in football. He doesn't understand play action. Doesn't understand how you call plays to set up other plays. Tons of things like that. He didn't know how to use his personnel. He didn't understand that you can't keep calling 7-step drops when the offensive line cannot protect for 7 steps. Okay? You need to call more West Coast style, 3-step drop, get the ball out quick kind of stuff. Okay? He did that in like 2 games, and he never did it again. It's just a complete, utter idiot. And I mean, I do blame a little bit of Ron for saying, hey, I don't know what the hell you're doing, but you need to get the ball out quicker, whatever, but it is what it is. So, we're 8-1 with that atrocious, and the offensive line was garbage, okay? Now, we're looking at our team, better offensive line, it's been improved, okay? It ain't going to be a wool beater. I don't think it's going to be the best in the league, but you just got to be average. The thing about the NFL, if you can just play average at offensive line, you're going to have success. We weren't average last year. We were below average, for sure. But if we just be average, we could be fine, okay? Average is like 15th ranked. You're not getting up a lot of sacks. You're not blowing people off the ball. I like blowing people off the ball. I think run blocking last year was pretty good, just not pass blocking. So, we're going to be a much better team than we were last year. Better coordinator. Okay, the defense is actually getting more refined. The defense was good last year. The defense was top 5 last year. Okay, and the top 5 defense is now adding 2. I think they're going to be, I don't know if they're elite yet, but very good secondary players from the draft. Okay, I think those are going to be some pretty big additions. Sorry, I'm trying to merge here. And merging. So I think we've added some pretty big pieces to that defense. The defense is going to be better than it was last year. So a better defense is going to give our offenses, which is better than it was last year, more opportunities to score. I don't see all the pundits, the national pundits, like, oh, this team's going 4 wins. Don't see that at all. Okay, I see Sam Howell as a significant, drastic, like not even marginally better, just significantly better than both Carson Wentz and Taylor Heinicke combined. He has the mobility of Taylor Heinicke, and he has the arm strength of Carson Wentz. He's way better at both those things than both those quarterbacks. He's way more accurate with a better arm than Carson Wentz. Okay, he's way more mobile. Okay, than Taylor Heinicke. I think he's also a little bit more risk averse. I'll say that much. Like he doesn't put the ball on his way. He might do a little bit just because he's a young quarterback. But I foresee this being a very, very good year for Washington. I really do. And if the douchebag owner would have waited 1 more year to sell, we could. I think we're legit going to have the best season we've had in probably 20 years. I honestly think that. I'm not trying to undersell that. I really think we're going to have the best season we've had in probably 20 years. Maybe like 11 wins, 11 and 6. Okay, that's maybe 12. I really do believe that. I think the stars are aligning. We finally, like, all the things are coming together. Better coordinator, better quarterback, better offensive line, defense got better. Okay, weapons are elite, and we got a healthy tight end room. We got 2 really good running backs. It's just, I think it's all coming to a spearhead, and I don't think the rest of the NFL knows what the fuck we're about to do to the rest of the NFL. It's going to be a good season. I really do believe that. And then you got to couple that with the fact that we just got rid of the worst owner in sports. Not just the NFL. The worst owner in sports. Okay? Straight up. The worst owner in fucking sports. That's what Dan Snyder was. We had the worst owner in sports in 20 years. Now here's how great the history of Washington is. We had the worst owner in sports for 20 years straight. Okay? And we're still like the 6th most valued franchise ever. He bought the team 20 years ago for $800 million, and he sold it for $6.5 billion. That's how good the franchise was. And he did a lot of things like to sully the name of the Washington Redskins, Washington football team, Washington Commanders, whatever floats your boat. He did a lot of things to sully that name. But he didn't sully it to the point where it still wasn't a valuable commodity. And I think with a good owner, you're going to see how valuable this commodity can be. When Dan Snyder took over, it's actually 2 years after we started owning the team. We were number 1 in attendance every game. Every home game, number 1 in attendance. Last year we were last. New owner, and we get some wins going. This could be a very quick turnaround for the Washington Commanders. Okay? Even if I don't even know the Commanders after this year. I don't know, it's some trademark stuff. Apparently it's not a big deal, but it could be. Maybe it's just an excuse to get a better name. I sure do like the fact that we have a quarterback named Howell, and I would love to go to the Red Bulls, but that's a different discussion for another day. But like I said, rejoice, be happy, be excited. We finally got rid of the dark cloud, the black cat, the curse, whatever you want to call it, the stupid motherfucker, and got him out of our off of our whatever. We released him from ownership. That's the best way to put it. So I post yesterday, the Washington Commanders have released Dan Snyder from ownership. Good. I like it that way. I like the fact that it was fucking unanimous too. If one owner would have been like, yeah, I keep Dan. Even Dan voted for himself out. That's what's crazy. Now he wanted to, obviously, $6 billion, and you basically walk away from all the travesty and all the bullshit you put everyone through, and you get $6 billion for your efforts or lack thereof. That's insane to me. But take your money and run, Danny boy. Go jump on your yacht. Go to Europe somewhere. Don't hit an iceberg or nothing, or do. I don't care. And let Washington fans just rejoice in the fact that the worst owner in sports is gone. We have new leadership. We have a new regime, and we're all the perfect storm is coming for new ownership to swoop on in a new rejoicing from the fans. So we're going to start the season off with a little more pep in our giddy up when it comes to fans. And then as the season wanes and as the season goes on, we're going to get more fans in those stands. I guarantee it. We're going to have a good season. It's going to be a better season we've had in a long time. A lot of positives for Washington fans to talk about, and it's going to come to a spirit. It's the perfect storm of burgundy and gold that the NFL is not prepared for. All the teams that have faced us the last 20 years, maybe not the last 20, maybe the last like 15, because the year RG3 was quarterback, we refilled the stadium then. That stadium was filled every damn game. Okay, every game that stadium was filled, right? So I can't say every game, but I'd say at least the last 10 years for sure. 10 years for sure. The opposition's fan base filled our stadium. We were outnumbered in our own stadium. That ain't happening anymore, man. That's not happening. Those days are done. Those days are over. When I go to the game, I don't have to worry about seeing. I went to a home open a couple years ago, and I saw there's a lot of Washington fans. There's not a lot of San Diego Chargers fans on the East Coast. But I'll go back further. The first game I ever went to as a Washington fan was the New York Giants game, the year they had Dwayne Haskins rookie year. I think what's his name was the coach after Gager got fired. Bill O'Brien? No, Bill Callahan. And Washington. We took it to overtime. And that was the first game I was at. But the amount of fucking New York Giants fans that were there, ruining my first experience at that stadium. Real acting. All roads lead back to Dan Snyder's fuckery. So I've cussed more in this video than I like to cuss, period. So I'm going to end this video right here. Dan Snyder, glad you sold the team. Take your money and fucking go. Go hit an iceberg on your fucking yacht, whatever it is. And, good riddance. Be gone. You're done. Glad you're done. Josh Harris, take the bull by the horns. And you have a year where you're gonna get a lot of leeway. Use that leeway to your advantage. Make good decisions. Prop up, the fan experience, like you said, and just make it a better experience. Next game I go to is gonna be with me, my wife, and my 2 little girls, and I better have a better experience than I had last time. It wasn't a horrible experience. It was kind of hot, but it's just the stadium was very empty. There was a lot of Chargers fans there that shouldn't have been there. And we need to fill the stadium with people there to watch football instead of people that come in like 40 minutes late, watch 30 minutes, then go inside and just have a hot dog and leave or whatever. That's not the kind of fans I want at the games. I want fans at the games that are there because they're passionate about watching Commanders football. All right? So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. How happy are you? How are you celebrating this situation? And I'll see everyone later. Be prepared for more content coming out. Have a good one, and see you. Hail to the Commanders.